Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're all doing well.
Thanks
Good
for
to
joining.
see you, Clay.
Good to see you, Tom.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it is unfortunately too warm for Clay to go outside, and the room we're currently in is quite warm. So
I wish I had that option. Is there an option for too warm to go outside?
There is if you're Clay and have a nice cushy office job, Tom. We changed the cameras a little bit. I'm still working on stuff. I apologize. You're right in my face. I got some glare going on. Isn't it? It is very, very warm.
Of course, in December we were bitching about the cold. Pardon my English.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Oh, really?
No.
No, okay.
I don't complain about cold. It's got to be pretty bad.
I like the cold, but
okay.
I also like when things grow.
We got you, Tom. We
There
got
we
you
go.
for now. We're gonna.
There we go.
This is called professionalism, people. We're adjusting things on the fly.
This is a first setup with trying to change those things, so
Maybe. Oh, now we lost Clay. Maybe. Let's adjust that a little bit. Sorry, guys. Yep. Okay. That's what happens when you have a professional production crew behind the scenes. Yeah.
we'll go with that.
So, unfortunately, we were not able to secure some more Dark Tidings before release. This is the last of our, what I have been terming our maple syrup decks.
It's not just a game.
I've got
Tom's.
a box coming, landing tomorrow, and then I pre-ordered 2 other boxes.
I've got 2 boxes that will arrive tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you're out there, U.S. release is happening. If you're in the Twitchiverse, go check out Mortivus, Mortivas. Him and Yo-Yo Milkworm are streaming some Dark Tidings release tomorrow, so go check them out. They're cool guys, and will treat you right with your Keyforge content. Also, there's a lot of hot takes going on with Keyforge Dark Tidings right now, people. Lots of respected competitive players coming out and saying that they think Dark Tidings is a real weak set. It's never going to win a Vault Tour. I'll tell you this right now. I don't think that anybody has enough experience with the set to say that, and just like there's a perfect Mass Mutations deck out there, there's a perfect AOA deck out there. Statistics say we've most likely found what's closest to be the perfect Coda deck out there because we opened over 1 million of them.
Yeah.
Opened about 500,000 AOA decks so far, according to the Archon Arcana data, which is the best we've got at the moment, and they're real accurate. I think we've opened up about 250,000 Mass Mutation decks. And I don't know, 100,000 Dark Tidings? I haven't looked.
I didn't.
But we've opened up a fraction of the possible Dark Tidings decks out there. I mean, I think the set's fun. I've been having fun so far. I've been having more fun with this set than I did with Mass Mutations.
Me too.
I liked Mass Mutations. I liked the cards. I thought there were a lot of cool things going on in the set, but I didn't feel like the decks liked themselves nearly as much as the Dark Tidings decks. Dark Tidings decks, there's a lot of fun interactions. There's some neat stuff going on. There's some fun, interesting chase cards. And there were all of those things in Mass Mutation, but Mass Mutation, I felt like once somebody was winning, it took another 6 turns before they won, and that you knew that they were going to win. There were a lot of no comeback games. Maybe I just need a set with Doorstep to Heaven in it, Tom. I don't know.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Is out of our 2 boxes that we've opened so far, we haven't seen a whole lot of Amber control or board control.
No.
If you get a big board, you're hurting. You're hurting for certain.
Yeah. Yeah. Sealed tip of the day. Never play a sealed deck that doesn't have creature removal.
Yeah.
Get as much creature control as you can. So I am playing the Cleverly Scaling Justicar. This is the first deck that we've seen that Tom and I have opened that has the Chant of Rakazel, Sleep with the Fishes combo. The reason I really like this, though, is it also has Storm Surge. So you can Rakazel's Chant to tap all the creatures, and then Storm Surge so your opponent doesn't untap, and then wait a turn and kill all their creatures. So you can get an effective one-sided board wipe with this.
Bread, Pompeii, Hoss. And this deck has a lot of what we've already seen.
I wish it was HOSS.
That would be awesome.
Then we'd be back to what was the name of the show, Tom?
The Western.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know, right? I guarantee we both watched it.
Oh my goodness. It had Michael, the guy from Little House on the Prairie in it.
Yep. I'm sure there's somebody yelling at their computer right now. That's okay. Tell us in chat if you know what it is.
Hopefully my daughter is watching. She'll run. If my daughter's watching, she will run this to my wife because she knows that show. Tails.
Heads.
There you go.
All right, and after this match, we're going to do a Keyraken adventure, and it's probably going to be a shorter stream tonight. I kind of like this, but I kind of don't. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to keep it, though. I'm just going to start with a groundbreaking discovery, just for the pip.
What does that do, usually?
If you can... Well, it doesn't usually do anything. If you ever get it assembled, it does lots of stuff. If you control Dr. Varoctor, Rooftop Laboratory, and Reckless Experimentation, destroy each card in play, unfortunate opponent's key, and purge groundbreaking discovery.
Gotcha.
It's basically the best Amber control card in existence if you really, really think about it, but
it's pretty decent. Okay, I'm gonna go Untamed. I'm going to play...
I want to play it against a Heart of the Forest deck.
That works. Spore Gorger, Keyfrog, Persistence Hunting, Calling Logos, and Punctuated Equilibrium.
Okay, I'm going to discard 3 and 3.
I'm discarding Strange Ordinator and Carpet Valerum.
I will draw 6.
I will play Millilith and discard Infighting. I will draw 2.
Okay. I'm going to call Logos. Play Armadrone, Binary Moray, and put Reckless Experimentation on Binary Moray.
What does that do to him?
Reap, play the top card of your deck. And I will draw 3. It's going to be a short and sweet game, I think.
I want to say this a different way, but I'm going to say it as the card's written. Dino, you didn't. Destroy a enemy creature with amber on it. You don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
Medicaeus Lacus.
Under the sea.
Faust.
Under the
Sorry, guys.
sea. Down it is better. Down where it's wetter.
Thank you for the follow.
Hey, thanks.
Dave.
Dave's safe. Much safer.
Or Davia. Whichever. Whoever you are, we appreciate you. Thank you for the follow.
Thank you very much.
And you dropped a bunch of dinos.
Drop 3.
Okay. Question is, do I take this turn? You did Exalt Faust?
Did.
Okay. I am going to call Logos. Because I'm a greedy person. I'm going to play Binary Moray. I will Reap with this Binary Moray. Choosing to play the top card of my deck first. It's a Mookling. And then I will archive a card. I'm going to archive that.
And why are you archiving it?
Because that's his ability. Reap, archive a card.
Okay.
And then...
That's from the...
Yep.
Yep. Gotcha.
Armadrone is going to fight Keyfrog, deal it 1 damage, and steal 1. Going to raise the tide, take 3 chains. That readies my Binary Morays. Gonna Reap with this one. And archive that. I'm going to Reap with this one. Play the top card, which is the youngest bear. I'm going to put him over there. And then archive that. And I'm going to play PI Swept. I will ready. Oh. We got some new artwork on the tide too. Thank
Okay.
you, Sky Jedi, for sending me those awesome artwork images that are on the tide card.
Thank you very much.
Ready?
We appreciate all the help from all of you. You
Yes.
guys are all awesome.
Draw 4. Shed down to 2 chains. Pass turn. Oh, not checking with 6 because of who's-a-macallit. Whatchamafaust.
Whatchamafaust. Okay. I'm going to raise the tide.
Binary Moray becomes exhausted because my opponent raised the tide.
I gain 3 chains. Reach advantage. The tide is high. Friendly creature captures 3. Here. Imperial Road. He's going to fight and kill P.I. Swaven.
Okay.
And I say Swaven because I have a friend in Hawaii. His last name is Swaven. That's why I say it that way. Reap. And reap. I will draw 1, shed a chain, and say check.
Yes, you will. No, you won't. Yes, you will. Yes, you will, because you got 8. Because your keys cost 8.
Correct.
Okay. Plays. What plays should I do? I'm going to call Untamed. Going to play Cross Porpoises.
What does that do?
Gets me a pip, raise the tide, which I forgot to hit on yours, so raising the tide readies those, and enrage 2 enemy creatures. We're going to enrage Faust, and we're going to enrage Spore Gorger. I'm going to put Way of the Pixie on Binary Moray. Play a Mookling. I will reap with Youngest Bear, which will allow me to reap with the Binary Moray, which gets me 2. And I get to archive a card. Archive that. And I will reap with that Mookling. I will say check with 8. I will ready. Shed a chain and draw 4.
Okay. I'm going to play Untamed. Raising the tide.
Okay.
Should exhaust your 2 guys.
Uh-huh.
Mytholobe is going to fight and kill here, taking 2.
No, because it has skirmish. Well, the tide is high.
Gotcha. Okay, taking none because he's at skirmish.
Before fight enrages the youngest bear.
Yep. Okay, so if a card tells me I exalt, you may exalt a friendly non-saurian creature. If you do, reap with it. Does that overbear that?
No. No.
That does not.
Nope.
Okay. Imperial Road. Play there. You still have to exalt something. It doesn't say you may.
Yeah, it does. It says you may exalt a friendly non-saurian creature.
Okay, then I will not exalt him. I just want to get rid of him out of my hand so I can draw more.
And he's stunned.
Oh, yep. That creature enters play stunned. Okay. Keyfrog is going to trade here.
Okay.
Because of that, I forge for 6.
Yeah. I'm still unclear on that, but...
Because he left play.
Well, but the destroyed effect happens before creatures leave play. So, yeah, forge for 6, because I don't care.
Do you want me to forge for the
No,
8?
because I don't care. Because my brain does not want to go through that.
I'll blow up the amber if you want me to.
No.
Either way,
Go
it
for
helps
it.
me.
No, forge for 6. I mean...
It's hard.
You get to order it, so
It's
I'm
hard
pretty...
with the player's order.
Yeah.
The player chooses. Spore Gorger's going to fight and kill there, taking 1, losing that. Then I'm going to play the Fittest.
And actually, me blowing up your amber doesn't help you. Because then I get to forge cheaper.
Ah, true.
And that's why you would want to exalt with Magister Vita.
Well, I kind of want to have you forge. Or do I want to make you forge? Not forge. I played it that way. I'm going to stick to it. Because I wanted you to use your amber up. Because I'm at 3. I'll draw 2 and shed to 4 chains.
Okay, I will forge. I will call Unfathomable and pick up my archive. Going to play Brain Drain. Look at your hand, and I get to choose a card and discard it. Salvador, Trial, Lands Chosen, Reaper So, and Witch of the Dawn. Touch of the Dawn. It was close. I thought about getting out Trial by Water, but... Okay, I'm going to play Rakazel's Chant. No, hold on. I can do this better. I am going to... No, there's no way to do it, is there? Nope, unfortunately. I have Rakazel's Chant in my hand. I was hoping there was a way I could Rakazel's Chant to exhaust and then raise the tide, but there's no way for me to flip the tide back to you. Exhaust a creature. If the tide is high, exhaust each creature instead.
And that's on your side?
That's all.
You exhaust all creatures.
If the tide is high.
Oh, I see.
That's why I'm trying to... Because I was thinking that if I raise the tide... and I managed to raise the tide again, I could flip my binary mores and they wouldn't be exhausted, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
But I think... I know I'm going to play Thundertoe. Exhaust 2 creatures, deal 2 damage to each exhausted creature. I'm going to exhaust Venator Altum and Medicus Lacus.
Oh, he has armor.
Yep. I am going to... I guess I have to take the tide here. Up to 4 chains. Because I need to Rakazel's Chant to exhaust each creature if the tide is high instead.
So, all of them.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to sleep with the fishes to destroy each exhausted creature.
Oof.
I'm going to play Photocrater to capture 2. You've only got 1. Shed down to 3, draw 1. Pass turn checking 6. I was tempted to only kill 3 of your creatures there, but I felt like killing the 3 Saurians just doesn't matter with what's in your hand because you weren't going to call Saurian, and the Saurians were the problem for me.
Sounds about right. Alright. Trial by water.
Tides reset.
Till the start of next turn, players cannot raise the tide.
Mm-hmm.
Or finds lands chosen. General Salvador. I will draw 4 and shed a chain.
Players cannot raise the tide. Awesome. Okay. I will forge. I am going to call Logos, play Rooftop Laboratory. Each friendly scientist creature enters play ready. Play Isotropic Core. Each friendly creature gains Hazardous 1. It is the best artifact that has ever existed in the entirety of everything. Trust me. I'm a Keyforge player. I'm going to play Bilge Warden, who's the scientist. He comes in ready. Tom, just in case you're wondering, I do have a scientist this time.
Nice.
That's a sound clip we need to add.
Yeah. It's a scientist.
Do you have any scientists?
We always need that.
I will reap. Nothing happens because nothing happens. And then I'm going to play Final Analysis. Destroy each creature. Each player draws a card for each creature destroyed this way. I will draw 2. I will ready, shed down to 2 chains, and draw 2. This has been a chain-hungry game. I think Dark Tidings versus Dark Tidings is going to be like this. I don't think Dark Tidings versus other sets is going to be like this.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
But that's the thing, is if you're like, in this set, if you're running like Star Alliance especially, I would say Logos to a lesser extent, you don't care about chains. And like the Sanctum Saurian decks, if you have your board established, you don't care about chains until they get rid of your board, because you're so powerful at that point, you can kind of do what you want.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go Sanctum. I'm going to play Zalvador. Bulwark. Leary of the Lake. Imperial Road to play Lapras. Is a capture. Lapisaurus to capture there. And I'll draw 2 and shed a chain.
Okay. I'm going to call Untamed. Drop the Lovable Flumph. Drop a Gabuk. Play Ambermancy for the pip. Shed a chain. Draw 3. Pass turn.
Okay. I'm going to raise the tide. Call Saurian. Magistra Vista.
Vita.
Play here. Exalt here to reap.
Okay.
Wait. That was supposed to be here.
Okay.
Medicus.
Lacus.
There.
You got 2 Medicus and 2 Magistras?
Yep.
Wow. That's a pretty good deck.
And wipe clear. Play there. Capturing 1. Onto Bulwark. All my guys have armor. And I'm going to unstun here. Saying check. I'll draw 3. Shed a chain.
Okay. I'm going to call Unfathomable. Play Effigy of Melaruk. Discard Tawiki Kraken. Play Wacolia. Play Storm Surge. You can already cards at the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to raise the tide. I will draw 2, shuffle, and draw 2 more. I didn't realize that destroyed each upgrade. That's a pretty cool card.
Yeah.
It's an uncommon too, isn't it?
That's a diamond.
Yep, uncommon.
I can't see it that small.
Oh, yep, uncommon. I like it. Draw 2. Should be at 3 chains.
And I can raise the tide at any point, correct?
What do you mean?
At the end of my turn,
Well,
beginning of my
not like before you forge a key, but anytime during your play card step, yes.
correct.
I mean, yeah. You couldn't. I don't know. You couldn't raise the tide and then play an alpha card. But other than that, yeah. Because it's still using a card.
I don't have any alpha cards.
Well, right, yeah. You can't
just-
raise the tide and play Bumblebird, Tom. I know that's your life's dream, but
No.
it's just not going to happen, buddy.
I'm thinking play my cards. It's irrelevant, really. It really is irrelevant. I'm going to raise the tide.
Seven chains.
Yeah. Hammer gun. Capture. Here. Leery of the Lake. My people have 4 armor.
Yep.
Plus whatever they have.
Mm-hmm.
What is his destroyed effect?
Discard the top card of your deck if it is a creature. After he leaves play, put that creature into play in his position in the battle line.
Lovely. I'm gonna risk it and kill here.
Okay.
Taking none because I have 6 armor.
All right.
2
Yep.
plus the 2. Leary will kill him. And Bulwark will kill here. I have 7 chains, so I'll draw 1.
You didn't reap, right?
I did not.
Okay.
What does the reap punishment? Is
I get a counter on here. And if there's 6 or more, he turns into a 100 power, 100 armor creature.
Gotcha. I'm at 3. I'll draw 1 and shed 6 chains.
Okay.
And say check.
Alrighty. I am going to call Logos. I'm going to static charge the Lapisaurus.
What does that do?
At the beginning of at the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to each of its neighbors.
Okay.
Play Dr. Varukter, who comes into play ready.
He's a scientist.
Yep. Reap. There aren't any cards. There are only creatures in my discard. I could put an upgrade or action card from my discard pile on top of my deck. Play the Binary Moray. Going to Raise the Tide. Which readies the Binary Moray, who's going to reap. And I will archive that. I will ready. Shed down to 5 chains, draw 4. Pass turn. I'm just being bad about the graphics tonight. Sorry, guys.
Sanctum. Orphan Seas Chosen. Reap. Bulwark's Assault is going to kill here.
He has Hazardous 1, so it knocks the armor off a Bulwark.
Okay.
Just in case something else happens.
Reap, reap. I'll draw 2 and shed a chain.
Okay. I am going to call Untamed. Pick up my archive. Going to play Mookling.
Under the sea.
A Youngest Bear.
Under the sea. Darling, it's better. Down where it's wetter. Take
Play
it from
Cross
me.
Porpoises. Raise the Tide and rage 2 enemy creatures. I'm gonna... Wait, you didn't do the damage this
Yeah,
last...
I did. That was the first time.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh, right, because I drew these guys. Enrage Larry. Enrage Medicus. I'm gonna put an Instrument of Silence on, the Mookling. Sure, why not? I'm gonna play Ambermancy. Pip. I will ready. Shed a chain and draw 4.
What's that do?
That gives him skirmish and fight, gain 1. Thank you for the follow. Kanji.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
He should be at 4. He had 2, he took 2.
Okay. Sanctum. Deploy. Raise the tide. Not much I can do. Assault 2. Assault 2 from General Salvador.
Okay.
We'll kill there.
Has hazardous once the General Salvador's down in armor.
Okay. He's gonna fight here. Gaining 2.
Here?
Yep.
Okay.
Taking 1 from the...
He has armor because of the Larrys. Because the tide's
yeah,
high.
that's right. Reap. Reap. And I know you want him out there, so I'm going to reap here.
It's happening! Tom could not have forged because I had the Mookling on the table and he only had 7 armor. He did not have the high tide from Medicus Lacus to get there.
Correct. I'm at 4. I'll shed to 7.
Oh, Binary Mori is exhausted because you raised the tide. Yeah, the cost was just at 8, so...
Yeah,
This is
I was one out of reach from forging.
You haven't shuffled. I would think you're probably holding some pretty big amber control. But I think I have to risk it and hope that there's only 1 amber control. So I'm going to call Unfathomable. I'm going to start the turn with a Brain Drain. Get a look at your hand and pick a card.
That's game.
Oh, really? Hold on. I'm going to fight and kill
Everyone?
somebody. I'm going to fight and kill Medicus Lacus with the effigy. He's down to 95 armor. Yeah, these were 2 very interesting decks. The Logos in this has some...
I have no amber control.
Well, not left. You captured and kept me off for quite some time. And this deck came out swinging. Those Binary Mores are cool. I want a Binary More deck now. Especially, I mean, with a Bilge Warden, especially against other sets. Because you can sit there and pop the tide back and forth and ready them.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 Bilge Wardens and 3 Mores would be so good.
It seemed to work pretty good.
Yeah, it worked pretty good like this, especially with the Rooftop Laboratory, because you could come, especially against another set, if you had the high tide, reaped with your Mores, played the Bilge Warden, it'd give them low tide, and then you could reap, re-raise it, re-ready them. That's an Archive 4 turn.
Yeah. I had 3 capture and a Faust was my...
That's called Zoomies right there. Yeah, these are 2 very interesting decks. Excited to see what happens with them. I actually think that deck's very good. I think it was a bad matchup. I think it being against a deck that has 2 board wipes really hurt it.
Well, that's the problem. Is you play anything with a board wipe or anything with amber control, that's the hard. Because right there, where I got all that amber,
Yeah.
TM in. Too
Hey,
much to
Ultra
protect.
Gecko, how's it going?
Welcome.
We
Good to
are
see ya.
about to unleash the beast. The Keyraken has risen. The tide is low. What you playing, Tom?
Benedict the Drab.
Oh, Benedict the Drab. Tell our wonderful viewers about Benedict the Drab. That's a pretty storied Tom deck right there.
This has got Big Brobnar. It's got Horseman. It's got Time Traveler. It's got Desania. It's got Brothers in Battle in Brobnar. Earthshaker. It's got Spirit's Way. This one used to whoop on our friend's deck that I can't remember the combo. What's it called?
Genka.
Genka.
It's a Genka deck.
I used to get this out and just he couldn't keep any creatures out, and that was how he got any amber for the Genka. And then Desania, because he would get a little bit of an archive going, and Desania just, destroys that, obviously. But I used to call this my bully deck.
Yeah, it is a pretty big bully. I'm trying to decide what I want to play here. I'm not sure I dare bring out Paul again.
It's got a board wipe, lava ball, good fun stuff. Radiant Truth.
Is this the one I wanted to play?
Fogify. Your opponent's creatures can't fight on their next turn. That's always fun, right? This was my first Horseman and Time Traveler deck in the same one. I pulled this in a sealed matchup. It was not good for the sealed game that night. I wish the war chest. I wish I had a way of getting rid of stuff off the war chest.
I actually did not sleeve that monster card. I printed it out and then I laminated it. I think I want to try Paul again. I don't think Paul gave a very good showing last time.
Nice.
I think that if I can get my Grump Buggy out, get some Brobnar action going. All the Brobnar was at the bottom of the deck.
You get Grunt Buggy with this thing. That affects our keys, though, too.
No, it's only your opponent.
Oh, and we're a team.
Yep. And
Okay.
we're on the same side.
Sanctum Brobnar matchup here together. And then I got Logos, you got Untamed.
Yeah, I blew these up nice and big, thanks to Sad Crybear on Discord for formatting all of the regular sized ones. How I do these with the print and plays is I take a deck and basically for this, a deck and a few extra cards, and I sleeve them, and then I just put the paper slips in front of them after I've cut them down. Works pretty good.
And we're doing Expert, you said?
Yeah, we are doing Expert. We are going to see how badly we get destroyed. Now that we figured out that it can be beaten. It is possible. Okay. Let's do that. Shorten up our battle lines a little bit. So, these metal keys came from Vault Tours. I got mine in Seattle, and I think, Tom, you got yours in Seattle too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we both got ours at the first North American Vault Tour in Seattle. They are super nice and shiny.
That's the front side.
Yeah. I also really enjoy these. They're better for travel. And they are from the Primes in 2019.
I don't take mine out. My Prime keys are locked away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, let's see what kind of damage he can do. Let's see if we can remember how to play this.
Go heads or tails?
Tails. I will go first. Okay. I'm just busting out the rules because it's been a few weeks and my brain's not great.
You go first, he goes first. Or he
I go, then he goes.
Then I go, then he goes.
Yep. Let's see what the expert rules are. I can't wait for the next one of these to come out. Yeah, they're really nice. I really like the metal keys. Our tokens, everything except for the power and the stun is from Arbits. Aurbits. They are awesome. They have held up. I mean, Tom and I have played hundreds of games with these tokens. And, I mean, obviously they're a tiny bit scratched because they're metal. But they are not wearing out. They are doing good. Okay, optional difficulties. For those interested in a more challenging experience, draw 3 adventure cards during the Keyraken's turn. So we're going to 3.
And he gets more hit points, right?
Nope, he stays at the same. He's still got 60.
Oh, that one hurt.
So that's going to be represented by that 6 there. We will try and keep it. Don't need the tide.
Whew.
Oh. Okay, I see, Paul. You like me again. Where was this hand the last time we played the Keyraken, huh?
Yeah. I'm keeping as well.
We will keep track with damage and with the dice here. I'm going to start, and I'm going to call Untamed, and I'm going to play Flaxia. I think this is more amber than I generated with Paul during the first game.
It is. I can confirm that. I can definitely confirm.
Okay, here we go. So, adventure cards, and then, right? Just double checking.
Adventure, and then he reaps.
Keyraken advances a fable, not able. The active player draws adventure cards, so we've got 3. So, Lashing Tentacle. Comes in exhausted.
Yep.
Prey, the most powerful creature, and Skirmish. Into the Abyss. Keyraken gets an amber. Discard your hand and draw 4 cards. If the tide is high, you may lower the tide instead. I had Groke and Cowfiend. I had 2 Maruks, a Sucker Punch, and a 1-2 punch.
Been there.
Oof.
That's the one that hit me last time every time.
Yep. I didn't get hit with it at all.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. Third card. Ascending Jet is an artifact. Keyraken's going to reap because it doesn't have any attachments. And, yeah. We will ready. And your turn, Tom.
I'm going to play Brobnar.
Tom plays Pokemon, and I know he's played Marvel Champions before.
Yep.
I play a lot of Marvel Champions. I play a lot of Arkham Horror. Well, not a lot of Arkham Horror. I organize my Arkham Horror cards and sleeve them a lot. I really like the game. It's a lot of fun. But Marvel Champions, we both play. I really, really enjoy Marvel Champions. I used to play Magic. I was a big Magic player. Loved drafting. Didn't like Constructed. Still do like the idea of drafting occasionally, and then I think about going and drafting, and then I'm like, nah, I'm okay. Mugwump and Troll, huh? Okay.
Yep.
Keyraken's turn.
Drag to your doom. Play Purge the most powerful creature. If the tide is high, you may lower the tide instead.
That'd be the Troll. Does he get no pip for that? Good. At least his cards aren't broken. Pip on purge cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleeving and organizing is half the fun. I got some artist box and some inserts for my Arkham Horror, and I've spent countless hours just organizing and getting dividers, and yeah.
TV time, fun stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Preternatural Will. Play if the tide is low, heal 6 damage from the Keyraken. If the tide is high, you gain 3 chains.
Yes, I'm excited for Star-Lord and Gamora. I hopefully get to finish the Galaxy's Most Wanted campaign here in a couple weeks.
Swift Current. Action. It's a artifact. Action, the Keyraken's creature with the highest power captures 1.
Okay.
Alright. Lashing Tentacle. Pray
The Keyraken is used first.
Okay, so he reaps. Okay. That's not ready. This guy fights here.
Yep. For 3. And then that's the 3+1 power counters, right?
Yeah. If that creature has 9 or more power, destroy the sending jet.
Okay. So next turn.
That's it.
Alrighty. Keyraken readies. And it is my turn. I am going to call Sanctum. Play Sir Marrows. Merrick the Marked. And I'm leaving a space there because I'm deploying the Grey Rider right there. And Merrick's gonna ready and what's this one do? Captures 1. If I have none, destroy Swift Tide. So I'm just going to swing at the Keyraken. I will take 2, but I'll capture 1 from the armor. The Keyraken is currently very, very healthy. I love this scenario. I cannot wait for the next one that's supposed to be coming out this month. So
already,
I'm really hoping we get it like either tomorrow or next Friday. I'm really hoping for next Friday.
Probably will be with the new set releasing tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying is like, space it out.
Yeah.
Give it to us next week, guys. I really want it, but give it to us next week.
Yep.
But the rest of the world, they've had Dark Tidings for what feels like months. I'm sure they felt the same way with Worlds Collide. So,
yep.
That's all I got. I will draw 5. And it is his turn. Its turn. Their turn. That's better. Ooh. I finally got it, Tom.
Did you?
Relentless Assault and Lollop.
Right.
And I got my Glimmer to get back my Relentless Assault.
There you go.
Okay. So, adventure card. Whirlpool Eddy. Artifact. Stun and exhaust one of your creatures. That is not already stunned. Devour Whole. For the remainder of the turn, the Keyraken gains Skirmish and Prey, the least powerful creature. Oh, it doesn't get cut. It fights, then readies. So it is going to fight. We're going to use the Grim rule here, which is... See you, Dave. Have a good one.
Have a good night. The least powerful is your Grey Rider.
We will gladly always look at decks, Techno Tacos.
Always.
Oh, the least powerful is the Grey Rider, so he's going to smack the...
Yep, and then ready.
And then ready. His next, he's going to smack. I was going to say Sir Marrows is who I would attack. So then he's going to ready. He's going to run into Sir Marrows. Or would he? Because that's 3 damage to Flaxia. I would personally attack the Cermeros because he's a problem. Then Lashing Tentacle is going to skirmish down Merrick.
Jeez.
Yep, I'm getting kicked over here. And artifacts. Keyraken's creature with the highest power captures one
From you.
from the common supply, and then it gets +3, and this gets destroyed. I did 3 cards, right? No, I didn't. That just ends up there. I only did 2. So he'll get 3 more, and then the Ascending Jet is destroyed.
So it's the least powerful or the most powerful?
The lowest power. Okay, cool.
Lovely.
Yep, even better, Tom. Even better. And the tide gets lowered, but that's it. You need to take some amber from him, I think.
Yeah, about that.
This Keyraken, it's definitely a pain. Okay, let's look at this deck that Techno Tacos has sent us here. Ridiculously Dreadful Aquila. Knowledge is Power. Eureka.
Nice.
Theory or Conjecture with Knowledge is Power. Needs some more binary mores.
Mine won't load.
Light of the Archons, Grand Alliance Council. That looks good. It's got a Maelstrom. Triple Photic Raider. The Susurrus. Exhaust a friendly unfathomable creature. If you do, exhaust 3 creatures and or artifacts. That's a good ship.
Nice.
Seabringer Kakoa. Cyphus. It looks good. I think you're right on the Ambergen. I think that against against decks that can control the board, it will suffer. So,
which seems to be a hard one for this set.
All right, Tom.
Brobnar. Cannon, dealing 2 here. Warsong. Mugwump. Trading here.
Please don't deal 2 there.
Why?
Please trade with him. Because he's going to steal. And I have Coward's End. So I can blow up another tentacle.
Alright, I'll trade there. And I gain 1 from Warsong.
And he takes 3 from the tentacle. Yeah, backup plan and knowledge's power could be OP.
Okay. Are you ready?
He advances. Oh man, we don't have any Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
He had 6?
Yep. What are we going to use, Tom? Prime keys.
There you go. If the tide is low, heal 6 damage from the Keyraken.
Okay. That's not bad. We haven't generated enough amber to...
Better than me. Better than me getting 6 chains. Oh.
What?
Titanic Maw. The Keyraken gains skirmish. At the end of Keyraken's turn, if you control no creatures, destroy it.
And prey, right? It gets prey, the most powerful creature.
I have no creatures.
Yeah, but I do.
He's got to do something on my turn.
Oh, at the end of the Keyraken's turn. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And Primordial. The Keyraken gains Reap Archive 1 adventure card. After a player forges a key, destroy Primordial.
Okay. That was 3?
Yep.
Okay, so you don't have any creatures, so he reaps. That amber goes to Sir Maros.
Okay.
Because he captures it.
This is destroyed.
Well, at the end of his turn, but yeah.
Yep.
But he archives 1.
Okay.
On his reap. Okay, he is going to reap because there's nothing to pray. Sir Maros gets it. Artifact. Whirlpool Eddy. Stun and exhaust one of your creatures. All your creatures are stunned. Destroy Whirlpool Eddy and lower the tide. The Keyraken's creature with the highest power captures 1 from you. If you have no amber, destroy Swift Current and lower the tide.
I have no amber.
Oh, right. Yep. Give the Keyraken 3+1 power counters. If it's 9 power, destroy that and lower the tide. Tom cast EMP Blast by having nothing on the board.
Right.
This goes away. And Primordial's going to stay there forever.
Now you just need to forge a key in 1 turn. Come on, Clay. I did my part by having no amber and no board.
Okay, I am going to call Barabanar.
Okay.
I'm going to play Coward's End. That's the only way I can kill that thing.
I get 1 of those, right?
Yep.
And then he dies.
Yep, and Flaxia dies.
I'll put all these 1,000 of these away.
I'm going to play Lollop the Titanic.
Okay.
I'm going to play Relentless Assault. Ready, Lollop the Titanic. Smack the Keyraken for 5 damage.
Because he's got how much amber? He's got
6 armor. But he's got 11 power, so
yeah.
he takes 3. Since his armor's gone, Sir Maros is going to go and swing and deal him another 4. So he's at 51.
1, 2.
Sir Maros will take another 1.
And now you're out.
And now I'm out of stuff to do.
Can you use my cannon?
I cannot. Yeah, Tom's power of play is he's turtling.
Hey, that was what I had to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, great. Both Glimmers and the Nature's Call in my hand. What happens if you return something to the Keyraken's hand?
Return the Keyraken to his own hand.
Additional rules.
I tell you what, I got a card here that's really going to help us. I'm very excited.
If a card effect would return an adventure card to the Keyraken's hand, archive that card instead. Also, if we make him discard cards, we get to look at these or randomly pick one.
Nice.
So, that's nice. Keyraken starts with 60. It's 30 per player. Okay. Archived card first.
You got it ready.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so you play that one and then do the
Yep.
3?
That one. Crimson Churning gets an amber. Deal 1 to each of your creatures. If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives 1 adventure card. Good news, we haven't generated enough amber to do that yet.
Your armor's gone, right, from your fights? Or does that go back?
Oh, right, that does go away.
No, you already dealt the damage.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because you only got 3 from fighting him once.
Right, which put him up to 2.
No, him.
Oh.
You had already done the 1 damage.
No, I fought him and then did I? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Okay.
Yep.
Crushing Arm. And then 3rd, left in its wake. Gets an amber. Exhaust your most powerful creature and each creature you control that shares a house with it. The tide is high. The Keyraken archives 1 adventure card. Good news. We're losing. Oh yeah, you can play. I cannot wait for con days where I can sit around the table and play with like 6 players.
That would be awesome.
Gen Con tickets are on sale the 23rd. Okay, Keyraken Reaps. Sir Marrows gets it. He archives that. Come on, Sir Marrows. Live. Live. Oh, this isn't a buy, Techno Tacos. This is a print and play. So, like, if you don't have a printer yourself, go to your local library. You can print things pretty cheap.
Yep. What does this one do?
That's the one that lowest power 3 plus 1 power counters. Then if it has 9, destroy it and lower the tide. So he already's up, and it is your turn, my friend.
Logos. Time Traveler.
Nice.
Draw 2. Really? Really?
You whiff?
Nothing to help. Anomaly Exploiter.
No, he's not a creature.
Come on.
He's not a creature.
Desania.
Discards that, you gain 1.
It's only 1, but...
Hey.
And... I will draw 1.
I will say that if they ever come out with a pack, a Keyraken pack that has all professionally printed backed cards, yes, unfortunately, there are some places online that will print it for you. I think somebody put it up in Reddit. I will look and see if I can find it for you after stream and maybe shoot you a message. Somebody on Reddit had linked it up. I know it was linked on Facebook too. There is a place that will print it for you professionally on nice cardboard and send it to you. It's about $30, I think.
Which is not bad. Okay, first card. Tied Down. He gets a pip. Put one of your creatures in the bottom of your deck. If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives 1 adventure card.
Which would you choose? Yeah, we're playing with the Grim rule though. Like, which one would the Keyraken choose?
Put one of your creatures on the... I don't think he'd put my Desania there.
But I don't know that he'd put Time Traveler there either, because there's a way to get time. I'd put Desania on the bottom because that's the bottom.
Okay.
Because then you know Desania's coming.
Okay.
But Time Traveler, you got help from future self.
I still haven't played it. So.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying though. Is like it could be in your hand.
Okay. So that's the first one.
You're on Discord, right, Techno Tacos?
Slippery Arm. And Slippery Arm. That's awesome. He's going to reap. You're going to get it. Archiving a card. He's supposed to fight. Attacking the
Least powerful. Are you on Discord, Techno Tacos? Okay. That's my Discord handle. Go ahead and shoot me a message. I'm pretty sure I've shot you a message before. But I'll get that linked to you. I'll find out who did it.
Okay.
Crushing Arm, kills Time Traveler. Okay. Keyraken readies.
I am not helping at all. I don't think you are either, except for that big pile of money that's about to go away.
We're fine.
He attacks the least powerful flank creature, so you got to cover him up.
Yeah, but
yeah,
that's the problem. Okay. I'm going to Glimmer. And get back Flaxia.
Okay.
Gonna play Flaxia to get 2. I'm going to nature persist. Oh, I'm gonna persistence hunting for Keyraken. Oh, they're exhausted. I'd rather them exhausted. I was thinking of Nature's Call, but I'm going to Nature's Call to get back Flaxia. I'm not going to get back the Glimmer. I'm going to keep this Glimmer in my hand, though, because that's what this deck wants, is that Glimmer churning with Nature's Call. I will play Flaxia to gain 2. I think we raise the tide here, because I've got 2 to spend and the ability to forge a key next turn. What do you think?
I'm never going to forge, but okay.
Oh, wait. I don't get to flip the key.
Not yet.
Not yet. Question is, should I have bounced that 6-power Slippery Arm to his hand? I don't think so. I think this is good, right?
Sure.
Okay. I will ready. Shed down to 1 chain and draw 3.
They're going to wreck me.
Okay, Keyraken's turn. This card. The Evil in the Ranks. Deal 3 damage to each of your flank creatures. If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives 1 adventure card. Swift Current. 2. Keyraken's creature with the highest power captures 1. Oh, that's an action.
Artifact, yeah.
Yep. 2. Emergence. Destroy 1 of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures.
Jeez.
That sucks. And finally, Devour Whole. For the remainder of the turn, the Keyraken gains Skirmish and Prey, the least powerful creature. It fights, then readies.
Oof.
Poor Sir Marrows. It's cap. Let me double check. Sometimes I have to add an S to the end or something. It's capital C. Okay. Okay, Keyraken fights, kills Flaxia. So much for my Glimmer Nature's Call shenanigans. This gets used, gives this 3+1 power counters. And it is your turn, Tom.
And they stay exhausted, right?
Oh, no, they do ready.
They do. Because his turn's over.
Yep.
Alright.
We've dealt him 9 damage.
That's rough.
I'm thinking these board decks might not be the way to go.
Yeah. Because we can't forge anything. Did you not forge that turn, or you just got enough?
I just got enough, because I played Flaxia twice.
Okay. Sanctum. Horseman of Pestilence.
Okay.
What
Yep,
happened?
I got it.
Frankus. Champion Anafel. Horseman of Death. And Shoulder Armor. I'll draw 5. And ready.
Okay. Archived card.
If the tide is low, heal 6 damage.
Tide
It's
is high.
I gain 3 chains. Lovely.
At least you don't have to discard all your entire hand.
It's true.
Yet. We'll get there.
Shield Arm.
Oh, yay, the taunt guy.
Number 2, Tenacious Arm.
Oh, yay, the steel guy.
And defend my Keyraken.
What's it do?
Play. Ward the Keyraken and each of its creatures.
Okay, I got it. They're closer to me. Because you gotta do his thing and do their things.
So he's going to read. And archive a card.
Yep. Okay. Nothing. Reap. If the tide is low, the Keyraken archives one adventure card. It's not. So that's done. Reap with the second one. That's done.
He attacks.
The least powerful flank creature. So he attacks there. The ward leaves.
Jeez.
Okay. The Keyraken's creature with the highest power captures one from you. That would be him. And then the least powerful creature gets +3. That would be that one. Okay. This is bad. Could I buy too much to protect?
Where's my Coward's End or my Spirit's Way?
Could I buy too much to protect right now? Okay, beginning of my turn, I forge. When I forge, that primordial goes away. Okay, I am going to call Untamed because I have to. I'm going to play Glimmer. I'm
What
going
do
to get
keys cost right now?
his cost 12.
Per player. Oh, 12 total. So you got to get a whole bunch from him.
Going to get back Persistence Hunting. Going to play Choda. I don't have any to lose. I just need some guys out. I'm going to play Marmo Swarm. Going to play They're Everywhere, which deals 2 damage to this and pops these wards. And then I'm going to Persistence Hunting to exhaust all of them.
Okay.
Not going to bother exhausting all of them because...
Yep.
Shed my last chain, draw 4. Why can I not find the Grunt Buggy? Still haven't found the Grunt Buggy. Got my other Lollop in my Blinding Light. Okay. They're all exhausted.
Yep.
He advances. I'll have 2 left. I think we need to play faster decks, Tom. I think speed's killing us at the moment. Okay.
I've got 1 amber clay.
I know.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I know, right? Race to the surface. For each time the Keyraken has advanced this game, it archives 1 adventure card. 2. And I get to draw that many cards. 2. Still no Grunt Buggy. Is it the bottom card again? Like, what's going on? It's not the bottom card.
So what is that?
It's archive because it got to archive 2. Number 2, Grappling Tentacle. It's got a wide board, Tom.
Yeah.
We could really use a Spirit's Way, Tom.
I've got 2 board wipes and I can't find anything.
2, Race to the Surface. For each time the Keyraken has advanced this game, it archives 1 adventure card. Draw that many cards.
Clay, you're setting me up to fail here.
Oh my gosh, I got the Flex and the Ganger Chieftain with my Lollop. Was that 3? Nope. That was 2 with the archived cards. 3, Race to the Surface.
Are you kidding me?
It archives 2 cards. I draw 2 cards.
I have to play...
Can I find a... Still no Grunt Buggy.
I have to play 10 cards.
Oh, I got the Opal Knight, though. Got my other board wipe. So you've got 6 plus 3, so... Yeah, you'll have 9 cards. Sorry, Tom. The deck was stacked. It couldn't make you discard this time, so it was like, you gotta play 10. Where's your Desania? Can you get to it? Is there a way?
No.
There's no way? Okay. Keyraken's gonna read. Read.
No, they're all exhausted.
All right, they're all exhausted.
You do have to do these 2, though.
Yep. The Keyraken's creature with the highest power captures 1 from me. That would be him. Give the Keyraken's creature with the lowest power 3 power counters. That would be...
Any of the 3s. So
Oh.
And then he blows up.
He captured that instead.
Why is that?
Because he captures 3 on play.
Oh.
Okay.
No. Okay.
So, and they're all exhausted.
And that blows up. Because he's a 9.
Oh, yeah. And lower the tide.
Jeez.
Cool. Oh, this one wouldn't have captured, so it would have blown up and lowered the tide.
Lovely. Okay.
I'm regretting not playing that AOA Amber control deck over there.
Logos. Help from future self.
Can he draw enough to get to the Desania? He can't, guys. He can't.
I can shuffle them in. Because I get to draw
I
2
know.
cards. You got to cut me good.
I will try, because if you get the Desania, man, we have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance.
I don't know. I have to fight that whole board.
I got 5 Sanctum cards and 4 Brobnar cards in my hand. If I can get to my turn, I can Blinding Light them.
Nice. I just get to cry.
You didn't get the pip for that.
Playtime Traveler. Draw 2.
Dang it.
Spectral Tunneler. Quixo. And Brain Eater. Anomaly Exploiter.
I'd kill him because everything else. He's 6, 6, 6, 6, 9. He's not damaged though, so I would kill him.
Yeah, none of those three.
Because on my turn, I'm going to play Opal Knight, which destroys each creature with even power.
Oh, you're gonna kill half my board.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we gotta kill them. All right.
takes 3. It's down to 48. Oh no, it does not take 3. It just removes the ward.
Ugh. Okay, I will draw 1, and shed a chain.
Okay, it will advance for the 3rd time. Unless you want to spend 4 amber to prevent that.
Yeah, I do.
Here you go, Tom.
You gotta flip the tide.
Oh, yeah.
Lashing Tentacle. Beast of Dark. Play. The Keyraken gains 1 for each of your unforged keys.
So it gains 3.
Oh. If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives 1 adventure card. So he gains 3 and archives 1?
Yep.
Plumedale. Keyraken gains Reap Archive 1 at
Primordial.
Primordial. After player forges a key, which is never going to happen. Defend the Keyraken. Ward the Keyraken and each of its creatures. And he gains a pit.
Okay, never mind. I'm not going to be able to kill all these creatures this time.
Tidal Trouble. Play. Stun your most powerful creature and each creature that shares a house with it. Horseman of Death.
Oh, yeah. C7. Nope, Keyraken never got unwarded.
And I already gave him his pit. Emergence. Play. Destroy one of your artifacts. I just gave him enough amber to forge.
Mm-hmm.
Destroy one of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures. So these are not stunned, so the rule would be exhaust them, right?
Yep.
And exhaust.
I'd destroy the Anomaly Exploiter because it's going to do the most work.
Lovely. Now I play the 3 cards.
Yep.
Shield Arm. Behold its grandeur.
Yeah. We're playing on expert. It
Play. The Keyraken gains 1 for each creature you control that shares a house with 1 or more of its neighbors to a maximum of 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. To a maximum of 4. So yeah, it just gains 4. Yep, we are getting destroyed. I think we're gonna have to bring out our good Keyraken decks against expert, Tom.
Yep. Play. Shuffle the adventure discard pile into the adventure deck. Then the Keyraken archives 3 adventure cards. If the tide is high, you may lower the tide instead.
We can't afford to lower the tide. So
That one would not go.
No.
They.
The good news is it only had 1 creature left in there to play, so then it archives 3?
Yeah.
We're in danger.
Yeah. This is trouble. Never seen Earthshaker so useless.
Yeah, Earthshakers are real bad in this matchup. The problem is I need to like Brobnar and like if everything wasn't warded, like
You have no grunt buggy either.
I could do so much work. I haven't had a grunt buggy all game.
That's what happened to it last time, too.
I know. It's in the bottom 5 cards of the deck again. Maybe Paul just hates me now. I normally don't need to mulligan for Grunt Buggy, but there are only 5 cards left here. And one of them's the Sigil of Brotherhood, too, which I've really needed.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Now he reaps and archives another one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to go through his. Prey, the most powerful non-flank creature. So, an Aphiel.
Yep.
So, fights. Will take. Does not have skirmish.
He pops a ward.
Pops the ward.
And they trade.
Well,
No.
dies.
Dies.
Because 9
And
power.
he'll take 6.
Well, pop the ward.
Oh. Yep.
Reap, the Keyraken steals one from you.
Lovely.
We really need too much to protect Tom.
Yeah.
Reap. Reap, if the tide is low, he archives. Does not. And Reap, if the tide is low, archives. Oh, did we archive one from that?
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So now I have 5 archive cards to go through plus the 3. So we'll be seeing 8 more adventure cards before it wins. Okay. Cool. Now everything readies.
And everything's warded. Except for him because he fought me and that guy came in.
Problem is I kind of have to Sanctum, otherwise we lose. Like,
And my whole board is useless this turn.
so... Yeah. I mean, there's no... Okay. Huge Keyraken. Sanctum. And I got a Opal Knight.
That destroys everything. Even
Even.
power.
So, destroy here, pops the ward. 3, destroy here. This is your Amber, I believe.
Yep.
Does 3 to it. So it's down to 48.
6. 6. He's a 6. And he's a 6. So it just pops all the wards.
Yep. Go me.
Good job.
Like I said, that's why I wanted you to kill that one guy, because I would have board wiped him and done,
Yeah.
15 damage. Blinding light for House Keyraken. So... Stun all those dudes. Play a Bond. Play Baron. Play Merrick. I will not draw any. So I will not see a Grunt Buggy. So we are going to lose the game. Beginning of their turn, they forge 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's its final prime key before we get hosed. Okay, adventure cards. Devour Whole for the remainder of the turn. Again, skirmish and prey the least powerful creature. It then fights, then readies. It's going to fight and kill Glimmer.
Then he fights.
Well, Devour Whole for the remainder of the turn. It readies, fights, kills a bond. No, does not. Nope, does kill a bond. And then readies. Race to the surface. Each time the Keyraken is advanced, archive 3 cards. Hey, I'm going to see my Grunt Buggy, Tom. Maybe.
And you get to draw?
Yes. Yep, and I get to draw 3. I did see the Grunt Buggy, by the way. So
Yeah, but I have to stop him before.
Grappling Tentacle. Grappling Tentacle captures 3 if the tide is low. And then Tide down. Put one of your creatures on the bottom of your deck. Tide is high. Keyraken archives one adventure card. Okay, one of my creatures. Which creature? It's got to be Lawless, right? Which would I pick? If I were that close to winning, I'd pick the Mengevin.
Yeah, that because he's out of the Sanctum House.
And
what he
instant
does.
amber control. So
Yeah.
that's the Grim Rule in action. Because Merrick was close. I only would say Lawlet because of what's in my hand, but at this point, the Keyraken doesn't care about me forging keys or generating amber. So yeah, I'm... And all of these unstun. Oh, he reaps and archives?
Doesn't he-
Oh, no.
He has to ready and fight, right?
Yep, readies, fights,
Choda?
hits Merrick. Oh,
Because he's got to fight the
least powerful. Yep, kills Choda.
So he should have some damage. Cause
No,
he fought...
has skirmish. That gives it skirmish.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's why this is bad.
Impossible.
Okay, I can jack up the key cost a lot. So
Yeah, but I don't think I can stop him.
okay, that's ready. You got your Spirit's Way?
I don't.
Got a way to draw your Spirit's Way?
I do not.
Why is Quick so exhausted? Oh yeah,
I
from
had 3.
yeah.
But see, he doesn't have enough on his turn to forge from me.
Right.
So we should be alright.
Well, I think at the moment, killing these is what we care about.
Yeah.
I'm about to shuffle. One of these is Baron Mengevin, one's the Sigil of Brotherhood, and I don't know what the last one is. I think my 4th Merrick, probably. I think all 3 of those cards are Sanctum. Nope, it's not a Merrick. What is it? It's not the Marmo Swarm. It's the Niflgrounds. Niflgrounds I always want in the bottom of the deck.
Okay, Brobnar. Lava Ball. 4, 2, 2.
Okay. Pops the Lord, does 4 damage to the Tenacious Arm.
Cannon the Tenacious Arm.
Okay, it dies. Takes 3. He's down to 45. We made it 25% of the way there, Tom.
Earthshaker.
Oh, that's not my card.
Kill everything 3 or lower.
So this dies. Takes
My
3 more.
My Quixo dies.
Down to 42.
Play War Chest. Draw 3 and shed a chain.
Okay.
That's all I could do, man.
Okay. There you go.
I don't want to see those.
Does not advance. Here, I'll give you 3 more.
Well, let's just do this first. Oh, Crushing Arm. Ascending Jet. Yeah, you gotta move these.
Okay.
Actually, we can't do that
Why?
because it messes up the...
No, this is the order they were in.
Yeah, okay. Race to the Surface.
Archives 3, you draw 3.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, what now?
Into the Abyss. Discard your freaking hand and draw 4. After I just got to draw.
Oh, did you just drew your Spirit's Way too, probably.
Staunch Knight, Horseman of War, Desania, Horseman, Sequis, Francus. Right there was 1, 2, 3 points to keep him from forging, and my Desania. And Trimmer, Brothers in Battle.
Oh Brothers in Battle would have been great. Okay, now take your 3.
Preternatural Will. Play if the tide is low, heal 6 damage. If not, gain freaking 3 chains. I'm getting hosed here. 3 more chains.
Okay, last one.
The Evil in the Ranks. Play, deal 3 to each of your flank creatures. If the tide is high, Keyraken flank gains archives a card.
Okay.
So I've got 2 armor, so I take 1 there, and then 3 here.
Okay. Now he gets to do stuff.
Reap.
So, reap.
Archive.
Nothing. Prey, the most powerful non-flank creature, so we'll attack the Horseman of Pestilence.
He's skirmish.
Take 5.
No, 5.
We'll reap. I think we'll reap. We'll reap. Nothing happens on those because the tide is not low. Okay, readies. And it's my turn, right?
Yep.
I play Grunt Buggy. Get an amber. Play Lollop. The question is, do I flex this Lollop or do I run this Lollop into something and kill it? The problem is if this Lollop dies, then it's that much closer. Like, we have to outrace it. Do you have a doorstep in that deck?
I don't.
I think we're just done. I don't think we can hurt it enough.
I just got a Coward's End, but...
Okay, so don't attack things that are damaged. Okay, I'm going to discard 2 flexes. This Lollop is going to fight the shield arm and kill it. Trading.
Oh, you can't do that or we lose. Because his keys are costing 4, 5, 6,
7, 8.
Okay.
I mean, we got to do something at some point. So
Okay.
Kill there. Takes 3. Is down to 39. Okay. Lollop's dead. Going to Ganger Chieftain this Lollop, who will ready and fight. Killing this grappling tentacle, which would have fought for free against it because it's Lollop and doesn't deal damage back.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't remember whose that was. Six. Takes 3 down to 36. Play Foozle. I couldn't get to the Slippery Arms because they're both elusive, so.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is. Can finally draw these 3 cards. I'm pretty sure it's over, but we did the best we could. We almost got it down to halfway. Okay. Does not have enough to advance because keys cost, or it's... To advance, it takes 12, 17, 18, 19. And it's only got 17. Titanic Maw. Yay, it's just going to board wipe us. Swift Current. Purge the most powerful creature.
Nice.
And for the remainder of the turn, gain skirmish. Fights the least powerful creature. It's going to fight Opal Knight, who takes 3, and then ready. Emergence. Destroy one of your artifacts. And exhaust 3 of your creatures.
That was the game right there.
Oh man, I haven't even started on these 3 yet. Yes, I get to draw. It archives 3. I want to see if I draw the Grunt Buggy, really. I mean, it doesn't matter, because we've already lost, but it'd be funny if I drew the Grunt Buggy.
After getting it after the whole game. I got 7 chains after it discarded my hand and then gave me 4. Gave me 6 chains and got it.
I did draw it. Okay. That was 1, right? Yep.
Yep.
2. Exhaust my last creature. And 3. Okay. Keyraken has prey. The least powerful creature and the most powerful creature, would just kill the Opal Knight, because that takes its cost down by 1.
No, because there's no Grunt Buggy.
Oh, right. So, but it still only deals 3. These would both take 3, and there's no way to get around the Merrick. So, 1, 2, that takes 3. Merrick captures. Okay, prey the least powerful flank creature. It's going to kill Foozle and take 5. Reap. Reap. Give the least powerful 3 counters. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. I think we lost, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're just done. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Robnar, Cannon, here. Coward's End.
Deals at 3. So it's down to 33.
Crump, Mugwump, Earthshaker will kill here. Trading.
We got it halfway. 30.
War Chest, gaining 2.
Woohoo! Tom gained Amber.
I got 4. I would draw 3 and shed a chain.
The beginning of the Keyraken's turn, it advances, ending the game. The Crucible is destroyed. The Keyraken wins.
I still didn't get a Spirit's Way.
I just don't think Paul's the deck for this scenario.
Second to bottom.
I think one of us playing a bully deck is fine.
Yeah.
I think both of us not so great.
No.
Well, technically, Keyraken 2, Architects 1. we played it twice before. But yeah, this scenario is no joke. This is a good... I kind of liked it on Expert.
I did too.
I felt like when we were losing on normal, it took forever for us to actually lose. With this, it was go fast.
Is that clock right?
Yep.
I'll play again if you're up for it. It's up to you, though.
Yeah, let's do one more. We'll do one more real quick. I'm not playing Paul, that's for sure. I'm going to play Zelda.
Okay.
Is Zelda what I won with before?
No, you never played Zelda. You played,
Oh, I played Laturnus.
yeah, and I played Chieftain.
So I'm going to play Zelda. Which has too much to protects. Which against something like that, is so sweet.
Yeah.
Are you going to switch decks or are you going to stick with Benedict?
Well,
I do not have a board wipe in this deck. I do not have much creature control whatsoever in this deck. I've got some Lost in the Woods.
mine didn't seem to matter on that one.
Some Orbital Bombardment, but I do have EMP Blast
Let me see what I have with me.
and Mass Abduction. Yeah. That was on our previous stream, and we've never played against it on Expert before, and yeah, we just got absolutely taken. Can't wait for the next one to come out though, because it's a continuation, so it looks super fun. Oh my gosh, I just realized something.
Are we allowed to lower the...
This tide?
Yeah.
Well,
And Graft wouldn't matter because he's not forging keys.
this would count as far as a Dark Tiding. Like if you're playing Dark Tidings, anything that swaps the tide, this is the tide marker. But I have something to show you. Oh, it's different. I've got a Project ZYX here.
Oh,
And I saw the great big eye and I was like, is that?
nice.
But it's got 3 pupils, so. Because this was the other deck I thought about playing, but.
I think
Yeah.
I'm going to switch. I thought I brought my Overlord Grek, or not my Overlord Grekian. The one I totally had it too. And then I said Overlord and messed it up.
Your Lord in Invidious?
No, the disc deck with the guy with the 2 that helps.
Oh, Ortanu the Unchained.
Ortano. I thought I brought that deck, but I did not.
I think that, yeah. I think that there's... yeah. Regardless, the Keyraken has a winning record against us and probably will continue to have a winning record against us. Because once we beat it on this, I'm probably going to think of something else to make it harder.
Does Ember Imp affect him?
No.
Okay.
Because it says player, right? Or what does Ember Imp actually read?
Opponent.
Your opponent cannot play more than 2 cards?
Yeah.
So I think it would on Expert.
Okay.
Because it is technically playing cards.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
What? I have not played this deck. This is my card.
I know.
I have not
That's why
played
you're
this
sleep.
deck in more than a year. I mean, this deck's actually unsleeved.
So obviously I haven't played this deck in more than a year.
Yeah. I think this is from like back when we did that adaptive tournament. Each time a player draws an adventure card, they play that card immediately. So, yeah. These cards are considered to be played by the Keyraken. So, I think they would just go to the archives, though.
Your opponent cannot play more than 2 cards each turn.
Yeah, it would only be able to play 2.
So it would stack up the archives.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Until it died. And
Yeah.
then we would be in super big trouble.
You would.
No, I wouldn't. I've got Telega.
Right. Tails.
Tails. Dang it. I was hoping to go first because I got Telega in my opening hand.
Nice.
I will keep this. Okay. Keyraken's currently winning. Has a board wipe in it, right, Tom? Right? You got like a gateway or an unlocked gateway or a bouncing death quark or a spirit's way.
No. No, I went a different route with this.
We're in trouble. That's not an interdimensional graft deck, right? Because you don't get the amber from interdimensional graft.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
I saw somebody do that the other day, and I was like, you can't. He's not forging keys. The Keyraken, in all of its fine glory, is advancing. It is scary, scary, scary.
I want to keep this, but
You went a different route.
What?
If my triple Ember Imp deck wasn't a Horseman deck, I'd bring it.
Sloppy lab work. Archiving there.
Best first turn play.
Discard there. Draw 2.
Okay. And you get your 3 adventure cards. I'm just going to reap with the Keyraken already. We'll consider that done.
Play. If the tide is low, heal 6 damage. Shield Arm.
Yes.
The evil in the ranks play, deal 3 damage to each of your flank creatures. If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives 1.
Oh, man. Okay.
Fast turn.
Mars. Orbital Bombardment. Showing 2 to deal 1 to the shield arm.
Ouch.
Play Zorg.
That's a whole lot of damage to do 1.
Play Tunk. Ready. Draw 3.
So he reaps.
Yep. Reaps. Oh, wait. Nope. We got to do these first. Does not reap yet.
Okay. Sorry.
Because of the skirmish one.
Yep.
Swift Current. Which will end up Lashing Tentacle. Yes. That thing's getting purged. And Race to the Surface, which is a pip. Because he advanced 0, so it archives 0, and I draw 0.
Clay laughed at my going a different route talk. This deck's more control than it is board, is what I meant.
Okay.
Is what I meant by going a different route. That's
Okay.
it.
That's all I got.
I went.
Don't worry about how much amber it gets.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna set you up here to help.
Because I've got urchin too.
Nice. Dis, Succubus, they can only draw 25 cards this turn. And Charette.
How does that set me up?
Because I'm gonna line up a whole bunch here. Then I'm gonna draw 2.
The problem is I kind of have to call shadows.
Oh, right.
Which is okay.
I didn't know you had that many. Okay. First one. Shield Arm. Devour Whole. For the remainder of the turn, the Keyraken gains Skirmish and Prey.
Kills your succubus. And then readies.
Whirlpool Eddy. Stun and exhaust one of your creatures, he gains a pip.
Okay. Now Keyraken fights the Charette and deals it 3.
Okay.
Lashing Tentacle fights it and kills the Charette. Has Skirmish. And then Shield Arm reaps. Then they all ready.
What's this? Swift. The Keyraken creature with the highest power captures 1 from you.
Oh, right. And then if you have none to capture, destroy that and... Okay. Okay. Shadows. Too much to protect.
No, he's only got 5.
Oh. I only get 1 of that. Dang it. Gonna Oubliette the Lashing Tentacle. It's purged. Play Shadow Self. Play Urchin to steal 1. Actually do it like this. Already. Draw 4. Ooh. Okay. First card. Ascending Jet. Artifact. Tide is low, heal 6 damage. Devour Whole. So fights. It's elusive. And then it readies. Cool. Okay, that was 3. It fights the Urchin. Oh no. Shield Arm reaps. Shield Arm reaps. Stun and exhaust one of your creatures that is not already stunned. Tunk. Okay. We are not doing so hot right now.
Do you want to spin 4 and raise the tide?
Do you have any amber control at all?
I have interdimensional graft, which you're going to lose half.
You mean effervescent principle?
Effervescent principle. And I have Drumble in my hand, but if I play Drumble, I only get to play 1 card.
Because you've only got 1 discard?
I only have 1 discard. I have 2 Logos cards in my hand, which gains me nothing.
Or 4 Sanctum cards?
3 Sanctum.
Are they all big boys?
1 boy, 2 pips.
Okay, play them.
Sequus, Clear Mind, Protect the Weak. Draw 3. Problem with getting this board out, they're gonna just keep wrecking me.
Oh, those are all ready.
Yeah. Race to the surface for each time the Keyraken has advanced.
Nothing to nothing. It gets a pip though, right?
Does.
Yep.
1. Emergence. Destroy one of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures. He gets a pip. Crushing Arm.
Getting all the big ones. All the ones I didn't want to see.
Yeah. And all your big guys are stunned.
Reap. Reap. Reap.
Jeez.
Give the creature with the lowest power 3+1 power counters.
Blow it up.
And then blow it up and lower the tide.
Ouch.
Stun and exhaust one of your creatures. Then if all your creatures are stunned, destroy it and lower the tide. Well, that makes the MP blast in my hand real good. Okay. Cool.
And he got
Readies?
enough to freaking... He got the tide lowered and...
And I didn't get my TMTP.
Ugh. You want my Drumble?
I do want your Drumble. I don't have a way to even take one from it, though.
Or my Doorstep? Well, I don't have enough to raise the tide. Can you get 2 pips and then we'll raise it again?
I can, but it'll still do it for 12 at the... I mean, that's what I'm saying, is like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Untamed. Teliga. Life Web. I was really hoping to see.
Do 1 more.
2 more.
2 more. It's 3, I forgot.
Play Regrowth. Get back the Urchin.
Yep.
Play Regrowth. There's no other creatures left.
Okay. Sorry I don't have more amber right now.
Nope. At the very least, it knocks all that out. So,
I got my Doorstep
Ready?
finally, so I'll be helpful next time.
draw 3.
Start of his turn, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't think the Mars is very good in this unless my opponent's forging keys.
Hmm.
Because I've got like sample collection and stuff.
And that doesn't help count as keys.
Right.
He's
Those are not
counted-
keys.
Those are counting as him progressing.
Emergence. Destroy one of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures.
His stuff is good. I was hoping you'd get 3 creatures.
Titanic Maw. Prey the most powerful creature. And fight. Deal 3 to each of their neighbors.
That's good for Shadow Self, 1 fight.
If the tide is high, I gain 3 chains.
That's 3.
Okay. Fight Shadow Self. Shadow Self blows up. Because 3, 3, 3.
Yep.
Kabloom. Couldn't have played a creature so my Teliga would do anything.
I was hoping for 3 for you.
Prey the least powerful flank creature. Kills my Teliga.
Oof. And he takes 3.
Reap, reap. It readies, and it is your turn. Yes, those are prime keys. Yep. I pull them out on special occasions. In this case, for the Keyraken to absolutely destroy us.
Just wreck us.
Last time we used Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I'm thinking about going back that way because I feel like I need some chocolate after this.
Logos. Lab work. Archive there.
Yeah, they're
Dr. Esoterra.
They're pretty shiny.
Dimension Door. Draw 4.
Okay. Gonna fight
Play
them up.
these, right?
Oh, right, yep.
Into the Abyss. Discard your hand.
And draw 4.
I got so freaking lucky that I archived that. But let's see what I drew. Drumble, Champion, Mind Barb, Lash.
Lash would be good
Yeah.
in this matchup.
I hate that freaking card.
It's pretty awful.
Defend the Keyraken. Ward the Keyraken and all of its creatures.
We didn't plan on doing any damage to it this game anyway.
No. Crimson Churning. Play. Deal 1 to each of your creatures. If the tide is high, Keyraken archives 1.
Oh, hits the armor. And archives 1. Okay. Keyraken fights. It's going to fight here. Deals 1 to it. Or, yeah, because it... And then blows up Dr. Esoterra.
How do we get rid of this if I have no board?
Yep. Crushing Arm is going to kill Sequis. Ward pops.
This goes away.
The end of the Keyraken's turn, so yeah, it will end up going away. Reap. Cool.
Oh, and the ward went away.
Nope.
Because he had Skirmish.
Right.
This gave him Skirmish? Yep. Stupid.
Okay. I'm going to call Mars. I'm going to play EMP Blast to stun all Mars creatures and each robot creature. There aren't any robots.
Okay.
And each artifact is destroyed. But I get the pip.
Okay.
Gonna unstun Zorg. Gonna deep probe. Trying to remember. About the house thing.
What's the question?
Like, because if I deep probe, I have to choose a house.
He only has one house.
All adventure cards belong to House Keyraken. Okay. So, yep. Gonna call Keyraken. Discards each creature of the house. So that's not a creature. Dang it. I'm gonna discard sample collection because it's literally worthless. Okay. I will ready. Shed a chain. Draw 2. And it is the Keyraken's turn. I've got some steel in hand, by the way. I just can't use it. Put one of your creatures on the bottom of your deck. I would put the unstunned guy on the bottom of the deck.
Jeez.
If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives one adventure card. The least powerful flank creature, so they will trade, which pops the word on Keyraken.
Nice.
Reap. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta do these 3 first. That would come in. Purge my most powerful creature, so this is still alive. That's still warded. The tide is high, you may lower the tide instead. Sorry for messing that up. Primordial. Yay. And Ascending Jet. Okay. Reaps. Archives 1. Reaps. Because I already reaped for the other two. I do not have too much to protect. But hopefully it won't gain too much on your turn. That readies. That readies. Go Gadget Tom.
Sanctum, picking up my archive. Play Doorstep. Play Horseman of Pestilence.
Ward. Nope.
Because of armor?
Because it's not a creature.
Oh.
Most damage spells won't touch it because it's not a creature.
Gotcha. And Horseman of Famine, killing the least powerful creature.
Which is that, so Keyraken's ward will go away.
I will draw 3.
Does it destroy the least power? Oh, it's just the least powerful creature, period.
Yeah,
Okay.
not Horseman or nothing. It killed itself until that guy got played.
Mm-hmm.
Primordial.
Archives 2 cards now.
Lovely. Grappling Tentacle.
It captures 3 from you.
Zealot's Revelation. Play. Shuffle the adventure discard pile into the adventure deck. Then the Keyraken archives 3 cards. If the tide is high, you may lower it instead.
Do you want... Oh, too late.
I do not.
Maybe we should have lowered it instead, but
Yeah.
too late. Archives 3, there's your last one.
Behold its grandeur. The Keyraken gains 1 for each creature you control, then shares a house with...
So it gains 2. And then anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Okay. Keyraken Reaps. Archives 2. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
The least powerful flank creature. I would say that it's going to sacrifice itself. It would probably run into the Horseman of Pestilence, since at current board state, the Horseman of Famine kills itself. So that goes away. We finally did damage. Guys, everybody out there.
2 weeks in.
We did damage. We heard it. It can bleed. It's at 57. So you're saying there's a chance. And then it reaps twice. From the shield arms.
And what's this do?
Gives 3+1 power counters to the grappling tentacle.
That blows up.
And lowers the tide.
Oof.
It's okay. I'll steal some of its amber and then we'll raise the tide. Okay. My turn. Shadows. Play Urchin to steal 1. Play Urchin to steal 1. Play Relentless Whispers. Gain 1. Blow up the Urchin. Steal 1. I am very, very sad that I don't have the ability to forge a key ever. Play Shadow Self. Spend 4 to raise the tide.
Yep.
Shed a chain, draw 4. Just not doing great this game. This is rough. We might have to bust out the decks that beat this before.
Yeah.
I think Worlds Collide does really well against the Keyraken.
Mm.
Tenacious Arm. Oh, that guy's ready.
Where's your Teliga now?
Tidal Trouble. Stun your most powerful creature and each creature that shares a house with it. You may lower the tide instead. I choose not to. Slippery Arm. Where's my Life Web now? Ascending Jet. Crushing Arm. Great time for Life Web.
Do those guys all fight?
Oh, Into the Abyss. Yay! My Murmuk. My Grabber Jammer. My Ghostly Hand. My Flaxia. Oh, it gets a pip. And I get a draw 4.
What do these guys all do?
Steals 1, Elusive, and Reap if the tide is low, Archive, and then he's just huge. I did get my TMTP though, so there is that. Okay, that was 1. 2. Pray the most powerful creature, Skirmish. And 3. Defend the Keyraken, ward the Keyraken and all of its creatures.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You get a ward. 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 And I'm not paying the taxes on any of that.
You did a horrible job, Clay.
I did a terrible job, Tom. Considering I was left with an archive of 5. Oh, wait. Reap. Archive 2. Prey the most powerful non-flank creature. There isn't one. So it just reaps, right?
I would say if it doesn't have a target.
Creature reaps, yep. Reap. Reap. Dang it.
What is the prey?
The most powerful non-flank creature. So every creature's on a flank.
Okay.
Tom, I need you to just let me too much to protect.
You got it?
I do got it. Okay, now it readies up. But the problem is it's going to advance on your turn. Unless you get rid of 3 of it. Taxing matters against the Keyraken.
Dis. All those freaking wards just really hose me. Pit Demon. Drumble. Which one is the one that's fight?
Prey the most powerful creature. The least powerful flank creature.
Least powerful flank?
Yep. The steals one, the most powerful non-flank. So this will attack Pit Demon.
Fear him.
Okay, so the ward goes away.
Okay. Then I'm going to play Control the Weak. I can't control him into anything. Then I'll draw 4.
Well, you can. You can make it choose House Keyraken.
There you go.
Oh, this ready, right? Yep. Okay. Here we go.
Emergence. Destroy one of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures. And he gets a pip.
It's okay. It didn't advance. So whatever happens, happens.
Tied down. Pip. Put one of your creatures in the bottom of your deck. If the tide is high, the Keyraken archives 1 adventure card.
Keyraken's going to put the Drumble on the bottom of your deck. And it gets the pip.
I thought I did give him. I did give him. because he had 0 amber.
Yeah, you got...
There was only 2
Oh.
cards in his archive.
Right.
Devour whole for the remainder of the turn. Keyraken gains skirmish and prey the least powerful creature.
So it would fight the horseman, right?
Yep.
And then fight the horseman again. At least it does an archive too. Okay, the most powerful creature.
I still got 2 left.
Oh, right. That was the archive.
Yep. If the tide is low, heal 6. If the tide is high, I gain 3 chains.
I'm finally almost out of my chains, Tom.
Nice. And we need to shuffle better.
I shuffle a lot. That's the problem, is they just clump up.
Okay. He reaps.
No, he attacked the horseman on his...
Oh, okay.
That's what killed the horseman. Skirmish deals 3 to the pit demon. The least powerful flank creature, so we'll kill the pit demon and lose the ward.
Least powerful flank.
Yeah. Reap. Reap and steals 1 from you. Reap. And reap. This 3 there. Readies. Oh, we're banking on this too much to protect, aren't we? My turn. Mars. I'm kidding. Shadows. Unstun. TMTP.
Drumble didn't last very long. But he held him off for a turn.
Yeah, got me to over 18 amber. I'm at 20 amber now because of your Drumble.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to hit him with my urchin as soon as I forge these keys. That's all I got because I didn't have any other shadows. Shed the last chain. Draw 2. Let's see what I get to discard now. Nothing fun. Okay. Titanic Maw. Yay. Left in its wake. Pip. Exhaust your most powerful creature, and each creature, the tide is high, it archives an adventure card. And behold its grandeur. Gains 1 for each creature, 1, 2. That shares a house with 1 or more of its neighbors. Maximum of 4. Okay. Keyraken fights. Shadow Self. Deals 6 damage to it. Because of Titanic Maw. Kills Shadow Self. Attacks Urchin. Nothing happens. Reaps. Attacks. No, doesn't attack anybody. He reaps. Cool. Oh. Gives 3 to the slippery arm. Oh, this one steals 1 from me too.
I can keep them off, but you lose half your amber.
I would rather not lose half my amber. I'd rather forge and then make me lose half my amber, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Or, well, what else do you got? Do you got a decent Logos turn?
I got 2/2/2.
Yeah, I'd play something else. Maybe build a Logos turn. I'm gonna Lost in the Woods a couple of his creatures. If you have something to ping off wards, that'd be great.
I don't. I got the crappiest turn ever. Overlord and Succubus. I'll draw one and shed a chain.
Okay.
Race to the surface for each time.
You get to draw a card, and it archives a card.
Okay, here's the first one. Slippery Arm. Whirlpool Eddy.
You know those triple gateway decks we all used to make fun of?
Yeah. You'd still have to have two in your hand. Play. He gains one for each of my unforged keys. If the tide is high, he archives one key. Or card.
Okay, maybe you do. Yeah. Okay.
It's too late.
Fights. Your Overlord Grekking deals it 3 damage and kills the Succubus. Has skirmish, so nothing happens. Kills Overlord Grekking. The Lashing Tentacle does. Has skirmish.
It's only... Oh, it's a 6.
It's a 6. 1 reap. 2 reaps. A reap and a steal. Nothing to steal. Reap. Reap, reap.
I have no board, so this blows up.
Yep. We're out of amber.
How much do we owe it?
Nothing. Nothing. We got exactly enough. This gives +3 to the slippery arm that's warded. We're out of power counters now.
Jeez.
We're almost out of ward tokens.
Good lord. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to forge. That blows these up.
Yep.
We've done 3 damage to it.
And I'm at 2-2-1, so like what do I do? You know? Like I'm gonna call Untamed and I'm gonna play Cooperative Hunting and I'm going to ping the ward off of the Tenacious Arm. Then I'm gonna play Lost in the Woods so that I can shuffle in the Tenacious Arm and the Slippery Arm and shuffle in my Urchin. I was hoping to get my Mass Abduction earlier because it's put up to 3 damaged enemy creatures into your archives.
Yeah.
But I actually don't think that's very good against this. I think we need to destroy him. It's kind of like purging that one.
Yeah.
The reason I chose what I did is now that stupid Ascending Jet will blow up at least. I mean, it'll lower the tide, but I've got Amber to... This is not going well.
Ooh.
We are doing worse than we did with the bully decks.
Yeah.
I need my Star Alliance. Okay. I will draw 3 for the first time in what feels like forever. Can't keep a board. That card doesn't matter. He advances. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we're gonna lose Tom. Reaps. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6 reaps. Four, 5, 6. Ascending Jet gives Lashing Tentacle 3 power counters and then blows up.
Sounds about right.
Lowers the tide. And then Stun and Exhaust. It blows up because I don't have any creatures.
Okay.
Actually, no, it wouldn't because I don't have any creatures. All my creatures aren't stunned.
Oh.
So nothing happens. Cool.
Okay. Logos.
Gateway.
Library access.
Ooh, even better.
Evanescent. Principle.
I lose 7. It loses
18, 19, 18, 21.
So it loses 10. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And you can still
10.
almost forge.
Yep.
And I draw.
Mm-hmm.
Tight mechanic. Draw. I'm at 5. Shed a chain.
Now it can advance because of the Titan mechanic.
Huh?
Now it can advance because of the Titan mechanic. Because things that affect key cost. Because it's the same as a grunt buggy.
So I should have discarded it. Let's do that. I'll discard it because I'm going to draw up to
Yep.
the same amount.
Yep.
Because I would have drawn that card
Yep.
anyway.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
Okay, there you go. Keyraken starts its turn.
Evil in ranks. Play. Deal 3 to each of your flank creatures. If the tide is high, he archives 1. It's not high.
Oh, wait. We would have had to do that during your turn.
Oh, yep.
14. I would have only lost... Hold on. Let's go back. Because I should have done that before you effervescent principled. Okay, I had 14. And I lowered. And then you effervescent principled. That netted me an amber.
Okay. And Whirlpool Eddy. 1. If the tide is low, heal 6. If it's high, I gain 3 freaking chains. Emergence. Destroy one of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures. He gains a pit.
I gotta get through my deck. I can't.
Okay. So he reaps.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reaps.
And
Nothing happens.
stun and Whirlpool readies.
Okay. My turn, in which I have nothing to deal with any of this. I play Zorg. I play Tunk. Put a jammer pack on Tunk. Then I play Mothership Support for nothing. Because it's for each ready Mars creature. And then I draw 4. Just trying to get to stuff. Okay. It advances. 5, 6, 12. I think this one's faster than the last one, Tom.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. 1. Tenacious Arm. Grappling Tentacle. Captures 3 from you. Yay. Okay. Reaps. Most powerful creature will kill my Zorg. The least powerful flank creature will kill Tunk. Oh, should have been 2 more because of the Jammer Pack. Reap. Reap. Reap, reap. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, Tom.
Doorstep.
There are 2 in that deck?
Yeah.
Nice.
And an Evanescent Principle. Horseman of Death.
Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Good, Tom.
What?
I can put up to 3 damaged enemy creatures into my archives. When you play that Horseman of Pestilence, it's going to blow up the wards and damage some of these guys. I thought War was in there. Didn't you discard War?
No, I have Horseman of War in my hand.
Oh, okay.
Champion Anafel. Protect the weak. Horseman of Famine to destroy there. Horseman of Pestilence, doing 1 everywhere.
Okay. 1 ward. 1 ward.
I took him off. That one didn't have a ward on him.
Okay.
And Horseman of War. I'll draw 4 and shit a freaking chain down to 6.
Oh. Oh, wait. Hold on. That died. Ward?
Yep.
Have we been missing that?
No, we haven't killed very many. That's why his board's like that.
Yeah, that's true. We have not killed 1. We've killed 1 other one, in fact.
And that's why we had a 3.
Yep.
We purged 1, killed 1, killed that one just now.
Okay.
Down to 6 chains. You got that.
Adventure cards.
Arm.
Oh, look, it's the other steel arm.
Race to the surface for each time that has advanced this game. It archives 1. Draw that many cards.
Are we doing it wrong with the chains? No, because it's just a flat draw amount.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's not refill your hand.
Oh, I'm at 4 because I had 7 freaking chains.
Well, this will help you out.
Unless I get the one that says, which is what happened to me last time.
Mm-hmm.
I drew the extra and then I got the hit for the 4.
Yep. Well, hopefully you'll get a doorstep and not the discard.
This is the last one. Play, deal 1 to each of your creatures. If the tide is high, archives 1. Armor. Okay.
Oh, in the archives one. Because the tide is high.
Yep.
Okay.
So he reaps. You start on that end.
Okay. Most powerful non-flank creature. So champion and Afiel coming at you with 6.
So he's got 1 armor gone. So he's got 1 armor left, so he's taking 4. 5.
This dies. Deals 3 damage.
So,
Yay! We damaged it twice, Tom.
jeez.
Okay, this one. Prey the most powerful creature, which is Champion and Aphiel, right?
Yep.
And has Skirmish, so just plunks Champion and Aphiel. The least powerful flank creature. We're going to go with Horseman of Death.
Okay.
So they'll trade. Look at that, Tom. You're doing damage.
Yeah.
Reap. Most powerful non-flank creature, so Horseman of Pestilence. It'll take 5, so it'll be up to 6. And then 2 Reaps. Artifacts. Highest power captures 1 from you. This one. 9 power. And not damaged. Stun and exhaust 1 of your creatures. And then stun and exhaust the other, and they blow up. Okay. Ready? It's my turn, I forge. Do I play Mars and do nothing other than archive 2 of its creatures? Or do I actually try and do stuff? I think I actually try and do stuff. Play Carlo Phantom. Put a Silent Dagger on Carlo Phantom. Nerve Blast, stealing 1, dealing 2 damage. Here. No. Yep. No. Yeah, because your guys are stunned and exhausted, so it doesn't matter. Ready. Draw the last 3. Really? Found my mother gun.
Did you?
Yep. There's no Mars cards left in the deck, but I found my mother gun. Would have been great for plinking some wards.
Nice.
Okay. Bower Hole for the blah blah blah. It fights and pops the elusive. And we'll kill it. Ward the Keyraken. This one. This
That's
is
way
the worst
overpowered.
one.
Yeah, it's way overpowered.
Because it's felt like every time we've gotten in a position to do something to the board,
Yeah.
that happens again. Swift Current. Slippery Arm. Drag Deer Doom. Purge your most powerful creature. The tide is high, you may lower the tide instead. I don't think I care about Carlo Phantom in a deck with 1 artifact, which is the Mother Gun.
Mm-hmm.
That was 1. Race to the surface. For each time the Keyraken, it archives a card. And I shuffle and draw 3. And it shuffles and archives 2 more. Made it through. Maybe I can TMTB long enough. For you to find a board wipe.
I was doing damage, but the wards just really set us back.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the thing. Like, you got your Sanctum out, and that was awesome. Nothing good. one left. Emergence. Destroy one of your artifacts and exhaust 3 of your creatures. Well, joke's on you, buddy. I don't have any artifacts or creatures. Okay. 1. 1 and a steal. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. Highest power captures 1 from me. Cool. Everybody readies. Got a doorstep, Tom?
I do not.
Got some mass amber control, Tom?
1. Pit Demon. Drumble. Ember Imp.
Okay.
I'll draw 1 and shed a chain.
You're going to have to hold him off another turn because I do not have the too much to protect in my hand.
That's why I strategically put him like this. I'm hoping that the fight sequence keeps him away from him. Because strongest not on a flank, weakest flank.
Okay. Alright.
Let me...
Unless one of these...
Because he can only play 2.
Yeah, unless one of these two kills that, it's going to stop at 2.
For the remainder of the turn, the Keyraken gains skirmish prey, the least powerful creature.
Kills the Ember Imp and readies.
That's game. Maybe.
Well, we'll play it out. See what happens. Okay, now it proceeds as normal.
Put one of your creatures on the bottom of your deck. And you don't have anything to stop him. So that's game.
Well, unless you get the race to the surface and draw something. Oh, you're right. I don't have anything to stop it, so it doesn't matter.
Because
But
even
we'll play it.
even if I get race to the surface, I don't get to play it.
Yeah. But we'll play it through. I can steal 1, Tom.
Yeah. Devour Whole for the remainder of the turn. Keyrakens gain skirmish prey.
So it hits your pit demon for 3. Just for 3. Now you need your 3 adventure cards.
Primordial. Devour Whole for the remainder of the turn.
So it kills the pit demon. That's
So,
crazy.
I wouldn't think that keeps readying him.
Mm-hmm, because it says it readies him at the end. So it just... Yeah, he gets to sit there and swing.
It should be a regular turn, if that makes sense.
Right.
And grappling tentacles.
Which captures your amber. Okay. Fights Horseman of War. Or Horseman of Famine. Deals at 3 damage. Reap. Reap, none to steal. Kills your Horseman of War. Reap. Kills your Horseman of Famine. This is the ward. 2 reaps. Goes to capture these, blow up, and lower the tide. Everything readies. Are you guys ready for this?
It doesn't say it readies it. Devour Whole. For the remainder of the turn, the Keyraken gains skirmish and prey, the least powerful creature. It fights, then readies.
Yeah, so it fights and then readies, and then fights and then readies.
But if its turn's over...
Its turn's not over. Because it's the same thing as if is the same thing as one stood against many. If you've got a creature and you play one stood against many, it fights 3 times. So if it fights and then readies.
But then it would fight again. So it would fight and then ready, and then
But
fight
that doesn't
again.
say fight again. That just says
Yeah, it
fight
does.
and then ready.
It will fight again when it's used.
Well, right, because it has that prey keyword.
Correct. So what it would do is it would fight your witch,
Right.
and then ready again, and then fight your other guy.
And then ready again, and then fight the third person. If I play one stood against many again, it readies and fights again. Basically, you're playing 2 different action cards. So it just keeps readying and fighting, because then it readies at the end of it.
Okay.
That's the problem with that card. Why, when we get it in multiples, it just destroys us. Okay.
So it's a board wipe.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they put so many copies of it in there?
Because you're only supposed to draw 2 or 1, not 3. We're supposed to be playing decks that we know can beat the Keyraken, not random scrub stuff we've grabbed. Untamed, Witch of the Eye, Teliga. Gonna play Nocturnal Maneuvers. And I'm going to exhaust there, there, and there. Gonna teach Teliga to be a wolf. Teach the Witch of the Eye to be a wolf. I didn't draw my too much to protect anyway. I don't know if it has enough amber. Let's check.
1,
6, 8, 10, 12,
200.
14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 26, 28. Keyraken only had 28 amber. It almost did not advance the 4th time. Board wipes.
Double doorstep and Evanescent and double too much to protect still didn't do anything.
Yeah, and I too much to protect it for what? 18 amber? 20 amber?
I Evanescent for 10 and I too much to protected for I have no
You
clue.
doorstep for a ton. Yeah. Keyraken's no joke about amber control. You gotta have removal. You gotta be able to kill creatures. Oh. My bad. Let us pick up all of our tokens.
You mean the Keyraken's token?
Oh yeah, the Keyraken's tokens.
They didn't belong to us anymore.
Wonder how far down my... Oh yeah. We weren't gonna make it that far.
Woofda. Thanks everyone
Wow.
for coming out.
Yeah, thank you guys. We did not plan on going this long tonight, but we went this long, so
That was rough. Keyraken took it to us.
happy release weekend, everybody.
Go get some stuff, play. Even if it's
Yeah.
one deck. If you haven't gotten to play it, just go
Yeah.
get one deck and play it, and hopefully you pull something fun. And
I will say this, if you're on the fence about this set, it is a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with the interactions. I'm having a lot of fun with the brain puzzles. I think that it's definitely worth picking up some decks and hey, grab a couple and go teach somebody to play Keyforge.
Yep.
If you're, it's not the best set to teach somebody to play Keyforge, but
There's a lot of thinking to it, but
it is fun. Don't play your best unfathomable deck against them and drive them out of the game. But yeah, it is a lot of fun, and so far I'm enjoying the set. So with that,
thanks for coming out.
Thank
Thanks
you all.
for the subs. Thanks for the follows. Thanks everyone.
yeah, we appreciate all of you very, very much for watching.
Next week we'll have a lot of boxes. We'll have several boxes each.
Yep.
And we'll be back to cracking some new packs.
Yep. Next week we will definitely go in full on getting our decks opened and played for the first time so that we can get the bracket set up. And as soon as we each have 20 more decks to open. As soon as we get those open, probably take a couple, 3 weeks, 3 streams. we will have the
Not if
bracket.
we did as fast as last week. We
Well,
flew through some.
We did 6, and we've got 20, so we can probably go a little faster. Next week might be a little longer stream. We'll see. Depending on a couple of factors, I don't know if we'll be able to have a stream next week. Just telling people now. I'm planning on it, but not 100% certain. Was really hoping that we could crack another box tonight, but that didn't work out. So,
Darn you, post office.
yep. So we will catch you all next Thursday, hopefully.
Have a great day.
Yeah, stay forging. Be nice to each other, and have fun.
Be safe.
Make it so.